Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Void War. The first one of these I did was well received. Thank you guys very much for being so kind in the comments and what have you. And Lost Tremend indicated that he wouldn't mind seeing more of this, and honestly, I was hoping anyone would say that because I wanted the excuse to record another one of these. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna try to make like 2 or 3 more runs of this. I can't promise they'll all be successful though. This game, it can be very difficult, and I will be making the attempts to beat it on higher torment levels as I unlock them. I have an okay feeling for the game, like I'm not the best at this, but I'm not the worst, and it should be fun to watch me struggle a little more as the difficulty is slowly being increased. So with that said, let's go ahead and start a new game. So as before, we have to choose a commander. I'm more interested in the ship than the commander to start, though. And of course we can change our mind, so I'll just go ahead and select the priestess at the moment, who I have not beaten or even played with before. And now we'll go look at the ships. So with you guys, we beat the game with the Excruciator. I beat it just like 2 days ago with the Pentaglyph, and so now I've unlocked the Oblivion Cruiser. So let's take a look at this ship. Remember that in order to unlock the next ship, you must beat the game with the previous ship, or in some instances, you can spend residence to unlock the ships. What do we have here? We have a demonic psyker, ghoul mages, an atrophied, another demonic undead-like creature, immune to poison, immune to poison, immune to poison. Poison increases speed. Okay, so they do better in poison. Poison slowly heals itself. Is that the case for this one too? Oh wow, this is interesting. So they're a poison ship. Okay, well then, viewer, I know what I want to use for this, or what we'll try. There is a commander that doesn't care about poison and likes using it. It would be the white. Okay, let's read about these things. And I guess we will use this. We'll read everything here. Well, we'll read everything when we get into the game. We'll do the standard setup that we did last time, and then we'll be good to go. So, but first I want to rename this ship. Let's see. Let's call it Blight. Seems like a good name for it. Alright! Oh, if you do, by the way, ever see one of these and you want a named crew member, we can do that for you, I believe. So just let me know. Oh, we should name our commander differently. Can I do that here? We do that here. Oh, maybe I can't rename my crew. Let's see, what should we call him? Corpulent? Is it corpulent or corpulent? I don't know. Corporal. We'll name him Corporal because I don't know how to spell it. Okay. Alright! Let's get in there. The God King has fallen. The Empire is in despair. Brother fights against brother as the ruinous cults sweep through the stars. The very fabric of reality trembles for the onslaught of demonic swarms. Deep within the Imperial core worlds, one final hope exists. To rekindle the flames within the vault of souls. To the Empire, you are a blasphemer. To the cults, you are a heretic. Trust no one. Let none stop you from bringing the renegades of this forsaken realm to their destined annihilation. So as you guys may or may not know from the ending of the last one, we won. That is the only ending I'm aware of in the game, aside from your defeat and your corpse floating through space. We're not the good guys. We're not necessarily the bad guys. We just want this universe to end, and we'd have a way to do it, and that is what we are going to do. Let us begin. Prepare for the voyage ahead. Alright, right away we have an interesting ship because we do not have a sensor system on this ship. So this means we cannot see what is inside the rooms on our ship unless we're in those rooms. And I bet all these, all of, I think, our units move slowly. Oh, how interesting. So we can't run people around here looking to see what's going wrong if there's things going wrong in our ship. But as a reminder, things that go wrong are going to be fire. That's fire and poison. We don't care about poison. We do care about fire, especially because we can't see it where it is in one of our rooms. There are 2 other things that, to my knowledge, we didn't see at all. the last time we went through the game. There's hull breaches, and there's opening rifts. We will cover those if we encounter ships that can use them against us. We start with antidotes also. That's interesting. These aren't helpful to us because we're already all immune to poison. So perhaps this is used for on our white? We should read about this though. A broad spectrum cocktail of prophylactic and therapeutic agents, effective against all known pathogens. One of the last contributions of a great medical society before their fall to madness. And Corporal is a white, a vile creature spawned from the depths of the abyss. Steeped in sorcery, it has deceived countless Imperial officials using a beguiling visage. So it doesn't, we see what he really looks like, but everyone else sees him as something else entirely. He has a spell which will immediately create 3 rot spawns. These creatures cannot be controlled, so I can't move them where I want. They are rather weak normally. They normally have 5 hit points. I don't know what's going on here. They have 5 hit points and 3 damage. Oh, they should only have... Wait, what's going on? Oh, okay, that explains it. All right. So they're very weak. They don't do much damage normally. And when they're killed, though, they leave a poison behind when they die. We are armed with the Obscene Organ. +1 DPS and +10 hit points to all demonic units. Stackable. A strange organ pulsing with otherworldly energies. That will affect our leader too, because he also is demonic. Interesting. We have Xerok, our Ghoul Magus. He starts with Ethereal Gate. Teleport self and nearby friendly crew to target room. Rarely, a corpse is charged with such vast amounts of Elder's energies that it gains some semblance of its former intelligence. We'll probably never cast this because I don't want... He's not very strong. At 10, he's got 20 hit points and 3 attack, and normally he would be 10 hit points and 2 attack? The only reason why I'm guessing he has this is because this lets him teleport into an enemy ship that has a cargo container and lets him quickly take it, assuming nothing else is there to bother him. This guy has a Noxious Blast spell, which fills the room with poison. Instacast. Slow. It's a slow projectile. And this Ghoulmad... Oh, and the spell itself says, dissolve the effidies of the present and unearth the future. Count Mund Saint on the eve of Sidio Medica. And this spell? Beyond this veil, destiny. Archmazer Kathos. What's this one say? I didn't realize that even the spells have text. For we suffer this life so that we may contemplate death all the more clearly. The last coronation. The Blight Bomb. A specialist design seen among death cultists, the Blight Bomb sacrifices explosive power in favor of delivering a substantially augmented, more corrosive payload. I have had this hit on my ship, and it fills the ship with poison. Normally, when you use some sort of weapon on an enemy room, if it has an effect, it applies it only to that room. This bomb will hit a room, and then like all surrounding rooms will be flooded with poison as well. A Hole Ripper. These weapons fire shells designed to induce intense low vibration energy into the load-bearing elements of the hull, ultimately leading to catastrophic structural failure. 1 hull damage, and it does 2 times 2 damage to systemless rooms. So like this hallway, for example, would qualify. Bolt Cannon. This bolt cannon is a far cry from its terrestrial ancestors, using confined fusion to propel its shells to the sufficiently high velocities demanded by interstellar warfare. This is one of the weakest weapons you can get, but it has a 10-second charge time, so you can use it, you can fire it pretty often. We start with 2 shields, 1 shield, 2 engines, 1 life support, the missile bay, 1 command throne, 1 door control. Okay, let's get started. Well, if we go this way, it's interesting that we have no middle line here. So our choice is really, do we want starting missiles and ship weapons, or do we want potentially more crew? Crew contracts and psychomancy are here. We could activate a listening station here also. But I don't think we're going to do that based on the crew type that we have. If we go up this way, I guess either way, later on we'll have a choice of getting either systems modules or more crew, or crew equipment and consumables. It's probably going to be the mechanic. But we could also use more equipment. All right, let's start. I'm thinking we'll go up this way, hit up the merchant for the shaman, and then when we get here, if we have a decent amount of money, like 80 scrap or so, we'll visit the mercenary. If we only have like 40, we'll visit the mechanic instead. Let's start. A small beacon marks the location of this jump node. You proceed uneventfully. You come across a hidden outpost of the raider clans. Though it appears to have been deserted long ago, there is a still functioning signal relay in one of the side antechambers. The relay utilizes an ancient and powerful technology capable of broadcasting messages at ranges far greater than conventional equipment. It is said that certain raider clans use this technology for managing their networks of operatives across the galaxy. You have the opportunity to broadcast a transmission. So we learned when we played this game last time together that activating these, the only benefit they give you at this moment, I'm recording the game, is that they make it so that you are more likely, when you hire crew from traders that sell crew, to be offered crew that are of the type of race or class that the beacon was attuned to. So if we say pledge allegiance to a raider clan, we will see more raiders. I don't care about raiders too much because we're using demons, not raiders on our ship. There is this one raider type that's like a war cat, I think like a war psychic, I think is what it is. And that could be something that we might want, but he's not demonic. So, I think we just move on, viewer. To be fair, I don't think there's a demonic... I don't think there's any way to get more demons on your ship permanently, unless they are for sale. Well, obviously that... Well, no, that's not the case. You might be able to find one in a random event, but there's... What I meant to say, and I'm messing this up, is that there is no thing we can pledge to get demons, to my knowledge. So we will just move on. Or will we? Yes, I will. I don't want to get raiders. An armed death cult transport takes you for a threat and opens fire. Okay, so let's just start by summoning... creatures will also save our stations. This one summoning something, or doing something, will throw poison in there to interrupt them, and our pool mages will teleport over here to take out that cargo container. Your crew retrieves the contents of the storage vault, 25 scrap. We can immediately recall him. We interrupted that spell cast. Hey, go, my zombies. We've destroyed their weapon systems. I guess we'll just hammer on a few other things. Oxygen is now out of the room. These guys do need oxygen, apparently. And we win! Good for the zombies. The enemy crew has been killed. We search through the remains and find a few useful items. 31 scrap and 3 munitions. Alright, let's get out of here. Docking lights glimmer through the dust cloud ahead of you, betraying the pressure of a large trading outpost. One of its representatives contacts you as you approach. They wish to make a deal with you. There's a chilling story about a technocult servo-extractor gone rogue. Its mechanical limbs and the human torso it carries fused by subspace exposure to a malevolent, otherworldly force. They say it stalks the uncharted stars, seeking something beyond our understanding. Creepy. Let's trade. So... we see, I think in the last episode, the first place we went to had a High Magister. We do not have the money to hire one of these. That's kind of a shame. We can hire... So, I instinctively want to hire things like the necromancers, because they are also immune to poison. But they're also rather weak. We have to be... I mean, our crew... Technically, we hate being boarded. We do not have very much defense. Or rather, hit points. I'm thinking that we can hire... We either hire both necromancers and grab Smother, or we grab a necromancer, Soul Barrage, and Smother. It's a 14-second charge time on this. Let's take the 2 necromancers. Okay, so let's think. So, we can move this Magus, I guess here? And, ooh, summon Ghoul is 10 seconds, okay. And these are atrophied, not ghouls. Let's see what a ghoul is like really quick. They are demonic, so they will benefit from obscene organ as well. Okay, I think this is a good call. Now, as for that other spell, we're gonna put it on our leader. Can always change it out later to something better. We don't really need any antidotes. Everything on our crew is immune to poison. We could sell some of them. I think we will do so. Oh, well, yeah, let's sell them. We'll sell just 2 of them. All right, let's move on. An abandoned shipyard floats into view. It appears to be a safe place to rest. Our ship is in full repair. Our crew is uninjured. We do not need any machine slaves. Everything is currently staffed. So I think we'll just scavenge munitions, getting more missiles. You scavenge the shipyard and find some intact munitions. You arrive to find a raider ship accosting a transport. The transport hails you. Help! They want to enslave my entire crew! Assist them. You fire a salvo at the raider ship. The raider ship hails you. Trying to play the hero? We shall see about that. They immediately fire upon the transport ship and blast it to pieces. Oh, wow. What jerks. Oh, we actually probably want one of these guys... We don't want our necromancers to man these systems, because while they're casting, these systems don't benefit from having someone man them. But we've done it now. Alright, let's go ahead and summon. We should keep them off balance and summon more corpses. We'll summon more ghouls. Bolt cannon is ready. Took a little bit of damage there. Go get him, guys. There's the weapon system. Let's focus on that for a bit. The enemy crew has been killed. You search through the remains and find a few useful items. By the way, the enemy ship will be destroyed right now, too. You salvage what you can. Oh, Salvage what you can from the wrecked transport. There was actually a cargo container there. We didn't see it at all. We got lucky. Enemy has been vanquished. Corrosive gases detected. We love corrosive gases with this crew. All of us can stand in it without concern whatsoever. So this actually helps us. Kind of. Your craft emerges from subspace inside a large toxic haze. Alarms ring out sharply. Intruders have boarded your ship. We do not know where they are. Oh, well, we kind of know where they are. One's right there. We don't really have fighting capable units. Like, we really don't. Was our leader? Oh no. Oh god. We need to summon. Our leader's doing his best. Greater corpulents are just killing us. This is so awkward. We don't want to lose, like, our atrophied or anything of the sort. The good news is that the ghouls seem to know where the enemy's located. Oh, their speed is increased because they're fighting in poison. Oh, and you heal in poison, so we should leave you in poison. The intruders have been eliminated. Recover some equipment from the remains. These two are not very useful to us because I don't plan on boarding the enemy ship very often. Do you have a tool slot? And this guy doesn't have a tool slot, so this is just scrap for us. Tactical armor could be useful though. 10 points and plus 50% suffocation resistance. Do we have anyone who wants armor? Our atrophied want armor. Okay, how much money do we have? 79? The equipment here will probably be weapons. Consumables could also be useful. Our spellcasters could use tools. Here, we could hope for a module, something like our obscene organ to help us, but there's no guarantee we'll get something useful there. There are more systems here, but we won't have the money to really buy another system, unless we want to buy like a second missile bay. I don't think we do, though. So do I want weapons? I think we want weapons. We just saw that we kind of need DPS because we struggled with that encounter. So let's go here. I can put you in touch with whomever you want for a fee. Talk with them. Ariok, the Baron of Blood, is the source of the cult's unholy power. They believe he is the life well from which they draw vitality and dark knowledge. Trade. So we don't need these. They're selling summoning materials. We've already learned these are useful, like these are not bad, and they are selling weapons. So they're selling crew, but I don't want any of these crew. Blessed Blade is nice. 2 DPS plus 3 more against demonic. We'll take that. And we will give that... We'll give that to Sappa. Sappa, where are you located? That's Sappa. Which is the matches with the teleport. Right, let's move you over here. And this guy, I mean, this is dangerous what I'm about to do, viewer, but I'm going to do it. Actually, we need to make a small change. So we're going to buy the machine cannon. It's 1 DPS plus 3 DPS in large rooms, attacks slightly damage nearby enemies, but you take more movement speed penalty. We will take it. We're going to swap the weapons. The guy who has more hit points and suffocation resistance can have this because he's moving slower, and also you can take a few more hits, so that's what we're going to do. And then this guy can get the blessed weapon instead. Oh, that's my leader. Yarby should have a weapon too, but right now, he's not likely to actually contribute too much. These guys are more likely to, so we'll give him the weapon. We should probably repair our ship. And we'll buy 1 more missile, and then we move on. An ion storm, so there'll be a guaranteed battle here. So let's do it. You are trapped in an ion storm. You detected enemy starship speeding towards you, weapons armed. So I think we do this. We do the summoning. Oh, they have a putrefactor. So does damage to our ship, but also floods it with gas, or puts gas in that room. We don't care about gas in the rooms. We can probably summon twice. We'll summon again. Our weapon systems are ready. Let's use them. Oh wow, we killed them all. Enemy crew has been killed. You search through the remains and find a few useful items. 25 scrap and 3 munitions. That was weird. Why couldn't we warp before? Alright, oh, it was probably the ion storm. Squadrons of raider clan ships are clustered around a white dwarf, preparing to jump. One of them breaks off from the rest and begins moving on your location, weapons blazing. We should check for cargo in these rooms. Let's see where these guys end up. Okay, nothing up there. That little green skull means that that person, whoever is currently poisoned, has suffered enough poison that they will die. You have to get them to something that can heal them or use an item on them to heal them. This is an enemy crew, though, so that's good news for us. Oh, smother isn't what I thought it was, viewer. I apologize for this. Smother is my room. Put the spell in. All right, this was not a good buy then for us. We did not want this. You collect what you can from the remains. A siege claw, plus 10 scrap metal, or plus 23 scrap metal. I think we just want this. I mean, this is more damage. I guess this only helps Corporeal because it's plus 1 more DPS in his room. So I guess we will take that instead. And we'll give him a weapon. So if something actually beams into his room, he can do a little bit of damage. And let's proceed on. You approach the Stargate. I don't feel like we can do an exclusion zone. But it looks like this entire run will be rather peaceful. We're gonna have to go here, then this exclusion zone, and then this war zone if we want a decent amount of combat. So let's start with the Blood Cult sector. A region besieged by the forces of Ariok. You drop back into real space, arriving at a sector controlled by the Cult of Blood. Known for their vast knowledge of forbidden sorceries, along with an unusual predilection for torture, the followers of the Blood God are not to be trifled with. In this sector, we want to increase our shields by 1 point at the very least. We also probably want to upgrade another system once. That is our priority. We'll probably try to hit the shaman though as well. Look for more spells to cast. You encounter a blood cult ship under attack by an Imperial patrol vessel. Well, we're here to fight. Let's go ahead and attack the Imperial ship. You power your weapons and engage the Imperial ship in battle. So, I guess we do the standard stuff. Let's summon 2 ghouls. So one of their spellcasters has it so that anything that is affecting, that you try to cast in this area, will be repelled. 2 things, whatever they are. 2 projectiles will be absorbed by the shield and then it is dropped. But we can warp in there and then warp out. Glorious poison. Yes, kill them. Kill them all. The enemy crew has been killed. You search for the remains and find a few useful items, plus 46 scrap. The cultists currently acknowledge your help before jumping out. Good enough. Streaks of energy fly past your ship. An Imperial vessel bears down on you, weapons locked. Sensors indicate the presence of a nearby asteroid field. We are going to stand and fight. You prepare to engage the incoming Imperial vessel. This is how you get scrap, so this is what we're here for. The enemy crew has been killed. You search through the remains and find a few useful items, 22 scrap. After dealing with the ship, you take a moment to sweep your sensors across the nearby asteroid field. The readings suggest the presence of some sort of artificial structure. Well, let's investigate it. As soon as you make visual contact, another Imperial vessel appears on your flank and opens fire. We're on cooldown with our spells for everything we had just used. Oh no! Fire! We do not like fire. Not with this crew. This Imperial vessel, though, looks heavily damaged for some reason. Note that we can't see where the fire is, viewer. I always feel a little guilty about killing even summoned creatures on enemy ship, but that's what they're there for. Amid the wreckage is a handful of intact cargo containers. Some contain useful material, plus 26 scrap. No hostile signatures remain. The structure you detected turns out to be a covert Imperial shipyard, which is now undefended and under your control. An abandoned shipyard floats into view. Oh, okay. Hey, we get a free safe resting spot. We're not heavily injured. Our ship is lightly damaged. We don't need to repair 10 hit points. I'd rather just have even more missiles. You scavenge the shipyard and find some intact munitions. Spells or other types of crew, plus more equip. Oh, there's spells located here too, huh? The crew contracts here are more likely to be spellcasters. We might find a Death Knight, though, in one of these. Let's go here. There's a mercenary broker here. It's always important to have a solid crew at your back. We have a set of mercenary contracts on offer. Would you like to see them? Let's talk first. I've seen the war cult in action, subjugating entire worlds and turning them into weapon-producing factories. It's a horrifying sight. We trade? They do not have what I was hoping they would have here. They do have an assault cyborg. He's most of our credits if we want him. Poison resistance, 50%. Suffocation resistance, 50%. Reduces maximum power of nearby enemy systems by 1. Comes with a translocator, so he can teleport himself into a room. And has room for a weapon. He is a good purchase. I mean, we could also take an eviscerator for him. You know what? We're going to do it. It's all of our money, though, but we'll do it. Okay. Let's go ahead and equip him. We should read about him, too. A bristling monstrosity constructed of ancient circuitry, painstakingly collected over countless expeditions, deployed in only the most critical of contingencies. And the weapon we gave him? Wielders of these cruelly barbed claws appear to exhibit unnatural bloodlust. Alright, off we go. The rest of this scrap should really be spent on upgrading our ship. An Imperial convoy comes into view. As you approach the ships within the convoy, hastily gaze your suspicious drives preparing to jump out, all except for one lone vessel, which pivots to confront you. We can actually see the cargo container here, so we want that. Let's get a bunch of enemies on the enemy ship. Summon a bunch of zombies on the enemy ship to start, and then we'll teleport our new guy. Oh, good for them. That's annoying. Your crew retrieves the contents of the storage vault, a gratavic lance. We'll take a look at that later. We shouldn't need the blight bomb. Looks like all their crew's dying. Oh, we can actually fire the lance, can't we? Let's wait until we have our weapons ready. Oh, we won. You collect what you can from the remains. We get a Force Shield spell this time around. Deny the enemy your belief in his power. This is what we see the enemy using. This is exactly what that is. And 3 fiendish reagents or 5 scrap metal. Do we want the Force Shield? I think I'd rather have the reagents. Let's take them. We have crew that have tools, but nothing that they have with those tools. Let's do that. Oh, and we have a damaged door system. I don't want you going there, actually. I was like, where's this guy going? I don't want him probably going where he's going. Let's watch and see where he goes. Okay. So let's go back. And Save positions and then warp again. You briefly detect an Imperial vessel on scan without it detecting you in return. The nearby Einstorm has master presence. This may be a good opportunity to get an upper hand. Pursue. You close in on the Imperial vessel. Unfortunately, your approach is detected. The Imperials quickly turn to engage. So we can't break that spell easily. Actually, we can break it easily, right? We can just teleport someone over there. So let's do this. And then we call them. We can start summoning ghouls. And then fire our weaponry. Throw some zombies their way. Poison that one room. The enemy crew has been killed. You search through the remains and find a few useful items. 22 scrap and 2 munitions. That went very well. Holy crap, these... Why are we doing so well? I can't believe we're killing them so quickly. Alright, I shouldn't complain. So, we could go to the shipyard, but I'd rather get scrap than whatever this is going to reward me with. Possibly. So, let's jump here. A group of cultists is planning an attack on a groundside psych chem production facility controlled by a rival sect. They have contacted you looking to recruit mercenaries to aid their raiding party. Absolutely. The Psych Chems refer to a class of powerful combat students notorious for being both suicidal, toxic, and wildly effective. The locations of Psych Chem laboratories are tightly guarded by the Blood Cult. A raid on such a facility could prove lucrative. Agree to help. You agree to help. The cultists ask you which role you wish to play. Attack the facility's orbital defenses. You volunteer to attack the orbital defenses, distracting the rival sect's warships long enough for the raiding force on the ground to secure the Psych Chems. On the day of the raid, you arrive at the target location with a host of allied vessels. A fleet of enemy warships is waiting to greet you. Storm Cannon 1 and a Radium Blaster. This just does crew damage. This will kill my crew, any of my crew, if it hits it. So this is potentially extraordinarily bad for us. We need to immediately destroy that weapon system. And the cooldown on it is 11 seconds. We can't wait. We missed. We have others casting spells. That's a infestation. This is potentially very bad, viewer. We just lost all the crew that was in there. We haven't destroyed the weapon system. And we missed the one shot we took. Oh, they have 2 shields also. I did not realize that. So we can't get through their shields to do this. Okay, the Radiant Blaster did not damage anyone that had the crew in it, thankfully. That was their storm cannon, not the other one. We need to go over there, Tim. We really do. missing us. We have to leave. We may just end up destroying the ship by accident and losing our crew. Ooh! Oh, that could have been the end of this guy. The enemy crew has been killed. You search through the remains and find 26 scrap. There are too many enemy vessels. Your allied ground forces need more time to secure the site chems. Do it again. You lock onto another ship. Not quite as bad, but I don't know if we're going to... I don't know if we're surviving this. Let's swap you two out. I need to, like, hide my crew. Actually, he's better suited attacking them. It's no good to fight the... Actually, we can fight the whole... Oh, we did it. Enemy crew's been killed. You search for the remains and find 31 scrap and 2 munitions. The raiding forces have successfully secured the psych chems. You see the seal to retreat. You disengage from the enemy fleet and make your way to the rendezvous point. The cultists congratulate you on a job well done. They offer you a sizable reward for your assistance. I don't know if that's a sizable reward. That did not look like a sizable reward. That is a single suit of armor. And it's only plus a hit point, so that was pretty poor. But we can still use the hit points. So there we go. The scrap we got from the fights was arguably made that fight worth it. We're going to grab enough to get another point in shields. And let us proceed on. You tear back into real space near a giant star. A heavily armored chromic vessel is visible in orbit. It targets locks your ship. We still have the spawn throw on death effect going on, which is a bit awkward. Let's see. Let's do the standard opening here. Oh wow, they have a Chaos Knight. Okay, so that's kind of bad for us. We will arguably win that fight, but I'd rather not take all the hit point damage we're about to take. Let's recall him back. We got fire on our ship, and we don't know where it is, so we gotta open the doors and... hope. We're opening the right doors to let out the fire. Is it up here? It's not there. Is it over here? It is. That's the worst of the rooms it could have been in. I'm not paying attention to the battle, I'm paying attention to the fire. Okay, it went out, I'm pretty sure. Let's shut all doors. Very little of import survives the explosion. You take 20 scrap and 2 munitions. Warp immediately so we don't have to worry about fire. You were ambushed by pirates in close proximity to a different large star. They must be crazy to engage you at a place like this. Sorry, nothing personal. Standard opening for us this time. Right, the rooms have oxygen again. We don't know where the fire is, viewers, so let's peek at some rooms really quick. It's not in any of those rooms. Collect what you can from the remains. Choose one. A survivor and 5 scrap or a chaos engine. Teleport all crew in current room to random rooms on opposing ship. It's a tool. I don't think this is a consumable. We'll take it. I still hear fire somewhere on our ship. I think it's our ship. Okay, it just went out. We have to warp him. We have anyone who can use this that would actually be beneficial for us to give it to? Technically, I guess we could convert Ichtali here to a fighter. He's only got 45 hit points, though, so that's not terribly good. But we can do it. So that would be this guy. And let's warp. We're a little damaged, but not damaged enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we have 7. Yeah, let's go get healed. An abandoned shipyard floats into view. It appears to be a safe place to rest. Repair 10 hull. While most of the shipyard's facilities have long been abandoned, a small handful are still functional. You use them to repair your hull. Ugh. All these rooms without oxygen, I don't really want to walk through them. Okay, we have oxygen again. Arguably, our corpulent could come with us, and the atrophy could sit here. You know what? I think we do that. If we're going to do that, then we should also swap the weapons on these two. You find yourself in the midst of an asteroid field. Suddenly, you are detected by the spiny silhouette, typical of chromic warships. You ready yourself for battle. There isn't very many hull points on this Corvette, so I'd rather not teleport over there. Because this could go very badly. Oh, what am I doing? This is I can't do this. Hold on. Our leader doesn't have the ability to teleport the whole crew over there. Only the atrophy does. Oh, this is actually, no, we don't like this at all. This teleports room and current room to random rooms on the opposing ship. There's no guarantee we show up where we're supposed to. So that is not what we want. The enemy crew has been killed. You search for remains and find 24 scrap and 1 munition. We kind of need both of these things, viewer, but we don't have the scrap for really any armament. So we're going to go to the mechanic instead. There's a trading outpost ahead. As you make your approach, one of their agents opens up a communications line with your ship. Talk. I once encountered a lone machine priest carving away on some forlorn rock in the depths of space, no doubt seeking to unearth some forgotten technology. Maybe wonder about the lengths they go to in pursuit of their ancient knowledge. What do we have for modules? That's what I'm most interested in. 10 hit points to Imperial citizens doesn't help us. Resting heals 15 extra hit points. That could help us. The first time your ship fires a weapon during a fight, the weapon's base damage is doubled. Interesting. We don't have the money for this. It's all our money for that. We're probably not taking any of these. Yeah, we don't have the funds for this. Okay, we move on. We take the guaranteed fight. Ugh. I hate boarding. I want to fight a ship so we get scrap. You make your way into a sprawling asteroid field. Tiny asteroids strike against your hull. Soon after, the sound of intruder alarm resounds. See, unseen adversaries have boarded your ship. Okay, we need to see where they are. Okay, so we can throw you down here. You can get out of there. We can summon more ghouls. You cannot send units into rooms where other units have already claimed those rooms. So our summons are moving into this room, so we can't move other units into that room. The intruders have been eliminated. Recover some equipment from the remains. We'll take a look at it when we're back in our standard seats. What do we get? A tactical shield. Reduce enemy DPS by 1, plus 5 hit points. So I'd rather have this in the Chaos Engine. Arc Talons. 1 DPS, plus 1 DPS in small rooms, plus 2 DPS while nearby ship systems. That actually would be good for our leader. And we can give the sword back to Chati again. And we have an extra weapon now. Okay. I guess since we have a tool, we might as well, for this spot, we might as well give it to Sappa. Your ship emerges from subspace and finds itself inside a large sorceress miasma. An Imperial Crusade ship emerges from hiding and locks onto your ship. Ready yourselves, brothers! We shall exterminate these heathens from their own domain. Will you? Well, we know what room that went in. Let's get rid of the fire. not care about the poison effect. Yes, get him! Kill them all! You scavenge what you can from the remains. 33 scrap. Very nice. You approach the Stargate. Alright, Imperial Shrine Worlds for us, right? Yep. You enter a sector containing a cluster of Imperial Shrine Worlds. The adherents of the Radiant Dogma are known for their near fanatical devotion to the God King. They do not take kindly to outsiders. Alright, so I think we're going to put a break here, viewer. We need to hit the weapon dealer in this area. And we probably want to visit the modules, too. Getting different spells could be useful, since I don't really care for Etheria Gate. Yeah, we're not going to use Ethereal Gate. Oh, we don't need him here either now, Tim. He's not teleporting anywhere. So we'll stick him over here. I wouldn't mind replacing Smother. It's a very limited use on our leader. So I guess this merchant is where we're going to be going to start. But I feel like we should upgrade something else here, too. I'm going to do something that might be a mistake, but I'm going to upgrade our oxygen once. This way, when we do open doors for fire, we can get back through those rooms quickly. And do we put a break here? Let's do this sector, and then we'll put a break. You come across an abandoned starship. It looks like it may have useful material on board. Investigate. There's something wrong with the starship. Malign energies radiates from its contorted structure as you detect rising energy levels from its engines. Its weapon system stir to life, and the possessed vessel turns to attack. So there will be no oxygen in that ship. This means our ghouls and undead will die very quickly over there. But we still want to summon them. Gas also will not be able to exist over there because of this. Want that weapons, yeah, the weapon system disabled. I'm messing this up because I should be using Gravitic Lance, which we haven't even looked at, by the way. I apologize for that. I should be looking at that. Should be reading that. Amid the wreckage is a handful of intact cargo containers. Some contain useful material, 36 scrap. So, what does this do? The subspatial graviton manipulation capabilities of lances naturally let themselves deliver purely gravitic effects. Does 1 hull damage, slows crew in target room for 60 seconds. That's not so bad. Actually, that would make them worse off fighting our zombies. It's a decent lance to find. I want to make this choice, not this choice. You detect an unknown object in the distance. Its temperature readings are abnormally high. Investigate. You approach the object and determine it to be a starship of the death cults. It is on fire. There may be survivors on board. There's a chance for us to lose a crew member if we send one of our crew to rescue them. I don't think I care to do that, so we'll attack them. You power up your weapons. It did say it was on fire, so there's fire somewhere on their ship as well. Wasn't in that room. Of course, they're all immune to poison, so this isn't good. So our crew don't really have an advantage there. Yeah, I want to interrupt. They're casting summon spells to put through on our ship, I'm pretty sure. And they managed to get it off. It's a drain spell. That reduces the damage that we do. We should still win this fight easily. We too are immune to poison. Only the first shot of the lance is fully charged when you go into a fight. So, God, we keep getting that scrap. In aftermath, very little value remains of this devastation. You gather what can be savage. So, in this instance, the cryoform could be useful. Extinguish all fire aboard the ship. The availability of this fire suppression agent is strictly rationed by the machine cults, who maintain a stranglehold on the secrets of its production. Let's use that instead of one of these. Come across an ancient and elaborately decorated Imperial starship drifting in space. It is a casket ship, a burial custom particular to high-ranking nobles of the Empire. Investigate. You arrive on the central hall within the ship to find a large stone plinth. Upon it rests a flaming sword, one hellfire blade. 3 DPS, while on enemy ship creates fire on kill, grants fire immunity to nearby friendly crew for 30 seconds on kill. That's amazing. It's as much although it's as much damage as our Eviscerate does on Tau 29. I think I'll keep him with the Eviscerator, and we'll give this weapon to someone else. Our leader has +4 DPS, too. Do I dare say we don't need it? That's so strange. That's 5 damage against Demonic, which I wouldn't mind him keeping. I guess we could give this to Sappa instead. Where are we going? Psychomancy. It's always important to have a solid crew at your back, says the mercenary broker. Mercenary broker? We have a set of mercenary contracts on offer. Like to see them? Everyone laughed when I said that blast doors were just as important as shielding back at the academy. But I'm still standing here. And they are not. So let's see. I do like the Anthemine. Spawns a friendly ghoul on kill, so we want this. This goes very nice with our current build. I think we start selling some of the weapons we're not going to use, so the Siege Claw goes away. We bought this for 25 credits. We're just going to sell it back now. We'll sell that one. I shouldn't have done that. It's too late. We sold off the Fiend. We want this sword. That's so helpful for us. And we actually will give this to Tau. Our leader can have the kill restores life. He is the most important person. And that will do. We have a summon thrall spell, skeleton spell, and exiled reagents that summon a redeemer. A redeemer is one of the more powerful creatures you can summon in the game. Nothing else for us. We're gonna grab a point in weapons. And we're gonna take a battery for it in the future. Your astro charts indicate the presence of an Imperial Citadel fortress in this system. Investigate. The Confessors stationed at the Citadel fortress are highly suspicious of outsiders. They immediately deploy a warship in response to your presence. Okay, we're not allowed to get help. Not that I guess we would have wanted that anyway. Let's see. We have fire on the way. And more fire on the way. That's more fire. They are casting something. Let's try to interrupt them. More fire is on the way. Holy crap! Get out of the shield room. That is death. Our leader can actually use smother to get rid of the fire that's on him. Check. I think the fire here is gone. These are all our wonderful zombies on there, so that's how much they like dealing with something on their ship. Our shields are kind of weak, but we can't get in there yet. We need oxygen in that room. I hear fire. We have to end this fight. We're gonna lose crew if I'm not super careful. Enemy crew has been killed. You search the remains and find 28 scrap metal. You decide to get out of there before anyone else arrives. Wait a little bit. Oh, no, this isn't what I wanted. Imperial ship erupts from subspace and targets you. These guys have a heal station on their ship. They won't be able to get through our shields in this battle, so they have the wrong armament to deal with us. I think. Yes, there's only one ion damage. Ooh. Good job, guys. Keep getting them. They do have a heal, so this is going to heal them to full, as long as they're staying in that room. But we're at this rate, we're going to destroy their ship. Oh, they left the room. It must not be an upgraded heal system. The enemy starship's innards have been exposed to the void in grisly fashion. You pick it clean of useful material. 28 scrap and 2 munitions. We should upgrade that once. Extreme temperature warnings light up on your console as your ship emerges in front of a Class M supergiant star. To make matters worse, an Imperial warship has exploited these conditions to set up an ambush. You immediately find yourself under attack. Boarders! Okay, not what we wanted to see. Our first actual boarding from an enemy ship. Where are they? Oh, did they not actually board? Oh no, they're here. Yeah, they're here. Oh, fire. Okay, well, it's a good thing we went in there, I suppose. Is that the only fire we have on this ship? It is not. Oh, that's super awkward. Can't let the fire get our oxygen room. Sounds like that's everything. So it's everything. Sounds like there's no more fire. You scavenge 38 scrap from the aftermath. You come across the wrecks of several Imperial ships at the edge of an asteroid belt. Investigate. Another Imperial warship emerges from behind an asteroid. If you're looking for these traitors, I will gladly send them to meet you. They probably fire upon us. We don't want that to happen. Not an asteroid belt. Slow all them down. Oh, everyone over there is dying from poison, so that's wonderful. There's one person left inside the command hull. I can't really do anything about it. I'm not willing to teleport someone over there while the ship's so weak. That's so little hull left. The explosion leaves minimal salvageable material. Nevertheless, recover what you can salvage from the aftermath. Viewer, this is a putreficator, so we want this. Fires one shot at 12 seconds, but that's toxic gas. We absolutely want that. Imperial reinforcement fleet arrives nearby. The warship must have called in reinforcements for its destruction. You escape to the asteroid field before you are surrounded. That's wonderful. Alright, let's keep going. We can't go down here for the guaranteed fight because we want to go up this, or encounter. We want to go up this way for the weapon system. An Imperial vessel approaches the jump point. With its valuable cargo at stake, it hastily activates its weaponry and locks on to your ship. Want to distract them, and then teleport him here. Your crew retrieves the contents of the storage vault. A retributor. Is that right? I can't pronounce it. Hull damage with a chance of fire. So we found the weapon. We found some other weapons, which is nice. I made up my mind though. We want to see what other weapons might be available up ahead of us. Man, I almost feel bad for the poor Imperials. That was why I fired that. The shield's going to activate again before I give a chance to fire a different weapon. Enemy crew has been killed. You search the remains and find 44 scrap. Corrosive gases. We love corrosive gases. A technical vessel ambushes you. Worse, this region appears to be inundated with highly toxic flux vapors leaking through subspace into our reality. All the more problems for them. Although this ship is armed with... Oh no, sorry, this is a technical vessel. Stops anything from happening to that system. It will block all damage for a certain amount of time. That's what that spell does. Didn't really do much with this guy. I'm worried about the ship being destroyed while I'm in the middle of combat over there, so we're going to pull him out. Several cargo containers managed to survive the blast. 58 scrap metal, not bad. Oh no! I just realized we have to do a boss battle now up ahead. We have to. We'll have no choice. So we're gonna run the moment we can from that fight. I don't think we're able to handle it. We'll see, but I don't have a good feeling. Within moments, you receive a communications request from a nearby starship. It's a supply barge of one of the local merchant guilds. There is a sect among the Arokine cults that view themselves as divine executioners, cleansing the cosmos of impurity through bloodshed and arcane rituals. What do we got? So... a heavy translocator, so... this is an innate ability. Okay, we can't replace that. So if we take the heavy translocator, we could give that to another one of our ghouls, so he can teleport over with the assault cyborg. That's so dangerous, though, given how fragile they are. I think it's a trap. I don't think we do it. I think we leave our ghouls on our ship. What weapons do they have? A kinetic lance. Ignores shield, creates hull breach, inflicts minor crew damage, slows crew in target room for 6 seconds, creates multiple breaches in target room. That's a decent lance. Another gravitonic lance. We have that one already. And an auto disruptor. Oh, this weapon. 1 ion damage. Slow projectile speed of 450. 3 power to power it. Only 1 ion damage at that. But it charges at 4 seconds, so you can keep pummeling the enemy with it. I don't really care for any of these, though, to be honest. We can buy sensors, though. We buy sensors or the Hole Reaper? It's kind of fun not to play with sensors. I'm gonna take the Hole Reaper. And we'll upgrade it once. And our engines once. Oh, but I don't have the extra power for the Hole Reaper. That was kind of a mistake. I guess we can do this. I think I might want the dodge for what's coming up, though, viewer. Let's go ahead and take a peek. I guess we should also heal ourselves a little bit. We're gonna need all our life. Remember, I'm intending to warp out the moment we get a chance. Let's see what this is. You right? Oh, this has killed me so many times. This is all fire. This is so bad for us. You arrive near a large subspace rift. An Imperial Crusade vessel rises from the breach, engine searing with holy purpose. It descends upon you, immaculate, merciless, the God King's will, forged into a celestial weapon, and it sees you. We are doomed. we are doomed. There's a lot of spellcasters over there, and they're all gonna be hurling fire spells at us. Yep, and these things I think fire at us too. Oh God! That was a spell that could damage us. Let's get you out of here. Fire's no good for you. Like, we are warping out. We cannot win this fight. This is just awful. I can thankfully pay attention to where the fire is located, because I can see it burning the rooms over here too. I simply have no clue where the fire is, viewer. It's not in any of our current rooms, so let's do that. Maybe, I don't think we're winning this, but we're gonna try. This slows down all of us. There's no oxygen in that room. Let's get you out of it. You are slowed because of this system. We kind of, though, need to take out the shield system. We put damage on it, which is not something I thought we would do. Oh God, so much other fire. Can we warp? Can we get away? Because we are not going to survive this. We have a hull breach. No oxygen in that room. Fire in this room. Our door system is down. We can't open any doors. We're dying here if we can't get away. And we have to, come on, warp us out. Another star. You arrive before a fire red star. Its intense heat putting your ship at risk. An Imperial vessel bears down your position. I am the hand of judgment. He's here to make sure that if you did jump away, that you die upon returning. Okay. I hear fire on our ship, and we cannot open doors. It's not in our oxygen room. Actually, we can do this. Where is it? Use that, please. Okay, that cures all that. We need to repair our door system. You're kidding me. Well, the good news is... Oh, no! We have to get in... we can do that. Okay, so we can open doors, we can't close doors. Oh no! Okay, we opened the door here, and now we can't close it, and it's open to the void. So whoever's in there is gonna... We might lose our big guy here. Use all the things. Enemy crew has been killed. We search the remains and find a few useful items. 41 scrap. Get into oxygen. Shut the doors. We're still in the star, so we want to warp away. You approach the Stargate. Okay. Alright. Holy crap, we didn't die. Like, we're still going. I thought for sure that would be the end of us. Man, that was so bad, viewer. That was so bad. I have yet to defeat the fire ship. It's always simply annihilated me when I've shown up to it. So I was expecting that. Okay. I forgot to sell this and arguably this when we were at the one shop earlier. I should go to the mall. We need the battles for scrap. I don't know, viewer, if we... I didn't even use the ship this at all, the whole Reaper. I wasn't even paying attention to the fact I just purchased it. That was a huge mistake on my part. I feel like we can't handle the mall, viewer. I don't know if we can. We'll try. A great and terrible subspace maelstrom. It's gonna be lots of ships without oxygen, which we don't... No. No, we're gonna do the Raider Clan worlds. Hidden territories of the Raider clans. You arrive at the Great Clan Worlds, fabled home of the Corsair Lords. Its existence is known only to a select few. Fewer still are those who have learned its location and live to tell the tale. By the way, what's the Pretrificator say? This weapon is designed to fire solid shot made of highly corrosive materials designed to rapidly melt through starship plating while creating toxic vapors. Alright, we'll take a quick peek, but I'm going to put a break here. Here's the listening station. We can probably now take the listening station because I don't intend on getting more crew. Maybe we can hunt for a different crew. Some of our crew almost died after all in the last two battles. More weapons if we care for it. There is weapons here at this merchant as well, which makes this a very tempting thing to go to. Oh, that's interesting. They both have modules and they both have armaments this time. I guess either of these are good. It's the modules I want because I want to get some sort of passive for my crew. So I'm guessing here for the psychomancy is what we'll do. But we'll do that when I come back from the break. I'll be right back, everyone. Hey, everyone. All right, I'm back. Let me go ahead and take stock of the situation because it's been a day since I last played. Okay, our ship is lightly damaged. We have some wounded crew. Looks like we've got a okay lineup of weapons. We're short 1 power from my engines. I'm going to assume... Oh, yeah, that's right. We have the... Athaman? Oh, we should... I don't think we read about it either. I think I purchased it last episode. Okay. All right, I think we're in good shape. Okay. Well, okay shape. If I recall correctly, we jumped to like an Imperial shrine world also. A empty circle area, because I didn't think I could handle an exclusion zone. So, let's keep going. We don't need more crew. We could probably use a different spell, though. We could use 2 better spells. Smother and Ethereal Gate aren't very useful to us. Okay, so let's go ahead and work our way over to the Merchant Shaman there, and hope for some better... not better spells, but spells I will put to better use. We encounter a raider ship, but it jumps out before we can approach. You discover a functional ship armament floating in space, the Devastator Beam. This is the really small, heavy damage beam weapon, if I recall correctly. Yeah, very small beam length, but does 2 damage per room hit, and pierces 1 shields. 3 power, though, if we want to use it. That would be expensive to try to get at this point. It's more importantly for me something to sell. Let's go to this merchant. There is an abandoned service station here. You recover a number of spare armor plates. Those repair 5 hull when used. We can actually, I guess we can use 1 now. You might as well make it a little cheaper for us. I don't intend on using these later on. I want to have more summon reagents instead. And that is the equivalent of spending 15 scrap to do what we just did. And they cost 18 scrap each. A suspicious vessel opens comms. It is an independent trader. We have some items for sale. Would you like to inspect our wares? Yeah. How are things around here, by the way? Yesterday, I met a machine priest of the revolutionists, a techno-cult sect obsessed with understanding the interplay between quantum mechanics and subspace. To be honest, I did not understand much of what she said. Yeah, no one's really going to understand that. You are forgiven. What have you got? So first off, we don't need the retribute. I can't pronounce it. We're selling it. What else do we have? Let's see. Psychic Shriek. We know Psychic Shriek is good, right? We've used this in the past. Another Ethereal Gate, or Ethery Gate. But we don't actually want this spell. It would be useful on our captain, I suppose, to get him and everyone else with him onto the ship. So that is an option. We basically swap who has this and stick someone else in the whole room. That could be something we want to do. And we have Soul Spear. Does 1 damage to the target ship. These are both... All 3 of these are nice. This is nice if we stick it on our captain. A Gene Soldier would also be good. Weapons, armor, and tools. But we can't afford him. I think we sell the antidotes finally. We can sell the Devastator Beam and afford him. Actually, we can afford him right now, but I would want the Ethereal Gate if I want him, so I can teleport our captain, the Gene Soldier, and the Assault Cyborg into a room all together. And I can't afford both. Or I can, but I also have to sell my Arc Talons. No, I don't think we do that. The Greater Necromancer summons 5 ghouls instead of 2, but it takes a long time for him to power up that spell. I think it's like 20-second charge time. They are useful. Once again, they would play nicely with our 1 module, but I don't think we're going to take him. I think we just grab these 2 spells. Yeah, I think we just grab these 2. I think. Alright, so let's start by equipping Corporal. We'll give him the Shriek. And then... Oh! I did not realize it. Okay, this is an innate ability to Xerok, so we can't replace that spell. Okay. And we can't give it to our cultists either, so we have an extra spell. We wasted arguably $10, I think. No, $20 on this, right? Okay, well, it can't be helped now. We're going to use this just to get rid of it, and we'll equip the cryofoam. I don't know why I'm trying that. We'll cryofoam on that guy. So if I sell the Arc Talons, we can buy the Gene Soldier. But it doesn't help me. I'm not teleporting over there with a group. We're not doing that. No, we proceed on. Although maybe we sell this to get more scrap. We need 2. No, I would need 3. 3 more power to use this. We'll hold on to it at the moment. We'll be able to make a choice over here if we will still want to possibly use that weapon. Alright, let's do also some reading. So, we'll read about the Devastator Beam. A triumph of engineering. Devastator beams are able to cut through all but the strongest of shielding. Actually, that's not true. It only pierces through 1 shield with a shield piercing of 1. So it's, I guess technically it's, yeah, only 1 shield. That's the weakest of shielding it can pierce through, not the strongest of shields. We have our Soul Spear. This is my will made manifest. Final words of Commander Shif Aslan. Psychic Shriek. The anguished wail pierced 1,000 and left them insensible. Canto the 9th, Litany of the Lost. Alright, let's proceed onward. There's a wrecked orbital siege platform here. You recover a number of munitions from within the Hulk. 5 munitions. A few raider vessels are loitering in the area. They watch you pass with disinterest. You discover a cache hidden within a comet. There are some arcane reagents within. 2 bloateds. Bloateds are rather weak on the summon scale. Let's hope for a different encounter and go here. A Corsair vessel hails you on your comms array. Our guys are in need of some target practice. You'll do nicely. Alright, well, I guess we start by summoning the ghouls. And wait for our weaponry to be powered. Then we'll select Scream, the guy in the command throne. This is a good time. Then we want to hit the shields. That's a lot of fire. That's a lot of fire. Let's get out of this room. Did we knock out the flames by doing... We did not knock out the flames by doing that. Okay. Let's open this up. We'll throw some more ghouls in over there and hit him with a blade bomb. We'll teleport in to create some more havoc. Let's recall him. Did we... Is the fire gone? Fire is not yet gone. Oh, there must be fire in another room, is what's happening to my ship. You collect what you can from the remains. Choose one. A different missile type. Stuns crew in target room and adjacent rooms for 8 seconds. Let's take that. Where's the rest of... I hear other fire. Is there more fire? Okay, it's not finally gone. We want to repair this. You load different missile templates if I haven't shown you by coming down here and clicking load and then selecting it. It must recharge when you select a different type of missile. I didn't find the lance at all during that fight. Sorry, guys. Not doing so good remembering what abilities I have. We don't need the repairs yet. Let's go this way. A blood cult starship ambushes us. It must be insane to fight in such close proximity to a star. Well, let's... Oh! It's a blood ship. So they're going to be using, possession spells here that will control us for a little bit. But there's still no reason for us to delay in casting our ghouls. There goes one. We weren't able to get out of that room fast enough. Oh, they controlled our big guy. Okay. Oh, here comes a, whatchamacallit, an enemy attack attempt. Let's throw some ghouls in our ship. Oh, they automatically are coming here to attack the cyborg. That's super bad. And I don't want our leader fighting him. We have fire on the ship. Let's see, let's try to get out. Let's stun that guy. We'll have the blight bomb. You are now back to being okay. Oh, I forgot. I have our, whatchamacallit weapon here, too. Our, Reaper Beam, which I've constantly forgotten we possess. I can't... Was there fire in here? Why did... Oh. Oh, there was fire. No, there's fire. Get out of there. We've lost our doors again. I really don't want to fight in that, but we don't have a choice. We potentially have more fire in other places. We cannot open any doors. I don't know what to do here. We'll summon a fiend on their ship. Nope. Interrupted, and there it went. We won. Enemy crews, you've been killed. You search through the remains to find a few useful items. 33 scrap and 1 munitions. We're losing our ship here. We need... Oh, and this guy's dead. No, I'm sorry. That was the enemy that's dead. That was what that skull was, not our cyborg. We need to get out of the fire. We don't... I can't even open anything. Alright, we have to get out of here. We have to get out of here. Our engines are currently disabled, so we can't even move. Warp. You detect an Imperial ship under attack by a death cult monitor. We have to actually fight, so Hull Reaper. You primed your Hull Reaper system and engaged a beleaguered Imperial ship. Your vessel's hull is regenerated as the Imperial ship crumbles beneath the assault. +5 hull integrity. Startled by the suddenness of your vessel's appearance, the death cult monitor withdraws. You salvage the remnants of the destroyed Imperial ship and move on. 69 scrap. Okay. I don't know where the rest of the fire is located. There's none there, so... Is there any up here? There is not. Let's get you guys... Oh, there's some in this room. I can't open any doors! Okay, so then we've got to go in here to put out those flames. Okay, that's all the fire. How are we fixing our doors? I don't want to use our assault cyborg. He's got 43 life left, and he does have such a wow, suffocation resistance. I don't know if he'll survive. The length of time it will take him to do that. Our atrophied will have to do it. Okay. Not you, though. Stay there for a little bit. Let's let the oxygen come get refilled. Okay, do we want weaponry? Or potentially... Oh, there's armament and modules in both locations. Then we're gonna go to this merchant instead. I do not need missile templates. We might want another system. You enter real space and instantly find yourself taking fire from a possessed ship. A quick scan shows its command throne is unmanned. Some diabolic entity must have corrupted its machine core, slaving the ship to its will. So... ghouls? And I guess we just summon ghouls straight off. Oh, sorry, corpse dudes, whatever they're called. Our spells are ready. Sorry, our spells are ready. Our weapons are ready. Gas is fine. We're perfectly fine. We're okay with gas. Gas is actually good for us. I'm surprised they're not dying quicker thanks to the suffocation, but I shouldn't complain about that. I forgot to fire this again. Nice, weapon systems are disabled. Our ghouls are surprisingly strong. Summon incoming. Despite the devastation, you managed to retrieve a few intact supply containers, 59 scrap metal and 3 munitions. Corrosive gases. We are fine with corrosive gases. Your atmosphere recyclers detect excess levels of toxic flux vapors. Worse still, a Raider starship has started firing on you. A Hull Ripper and a Thunder Cannon. 4 shots. Ooh, and a stun beam. No one's currently in their helm. We do not mind toxic gas. Good job, guys. Kill them all. I thought for sure we were just about to end them when these guys made that system red. Oh, we killed them anyway. The enemy crew's been killed. You search for the remains and find a few useful items. 33 scrap. Your ship drops back into real space in front of a small merchant caravan. One of the ships breaks off from the caravan and approaches you. They would like to conduct business. Talk. It's said that some husks retain faint echoes of their former selves, their memories twisted and tormented. They serve as a chilling reminder of the cost of pursuing knowledge at any price. Those aren't our guys. Those are the husks you can create, for example. Let's trade. First time your ship fires a damaging weapon, that weapon's base damage is doubled. Friendly machine slave units repair faster. Frequently gain a dark matter prism after defeating enemy ships, so we don't want any of these. This is a tool item that can be used to teleport the entire crew in an area to a certain spot. I guess arguably this could be useful instead of what our machine guy is currently using, our cyborg, since he can move. I think it's yeah. Oh, wait, I think it's everyone in the room and not just him to target room, but I'm not sure. Anyway, we don't want any of these. I wouldn't mind having an auto surgeon, but I don't feel like we're going to be able to really power it up very much. I mean, we could. What weapons do they have? Inferno 4 gas. I've never seen this before. Fires 3 projectile. Absolutely 100% of the time creates fire. 1 power required. Does no damage. A gravitic bay. It's a beam weapon. Slows crew for 30 seconds. And the auto disruptor's here again. I mean, for 1 power, this isn't that bad of an idea. With 3 projectiles, it would lower the enemy's shield count, allowing our other weapons to then be able to do damage to it. Fire burns away gas, though, so it's not the weapon I really want to see. And at $80, I don't know. I think we do take it. I think we sell our Devastator Beam. Also, before I forget, we'll load out you with that. So we'll end up selling our Lance then. Good weapon, I'm going to miss this. And we'll just sell this. We need another weapon. Another point in weapon energy for our weapons as well. We'll upgrade our engines. And then it's going to be another shield point we want next. I also wouldn't mind having our doors upgraded once, and this upgraded, I want everything upgraded another time for our missiles, Hull Reaper, and shields. Doors too, but we're not there yet. Like, not there yet. I don't know if we'll have the scrap able to do all that. Let's proceed on. You detect an Imperial ship under attack by a war cult vessel. Attack! Oh, this is a Hull Reaper one again. So we destroy it, we get some hull, and we get 86 scrap metal from the cultists. That's enough that we can upgrade our shields another point. You approach the Stargate. Blood cult sector for us. I guess we could try the exclusion zone. There'll be a great many more battles here, but it will be tougher for us. It's also subspace rifts, so it's mostly going to be unmanned ships. I don't know if that's what I want to fight. Fire and poison do not do anything to ships that are not manned by enemies. I'm sorry, that's kind of wrong what I just said there. These possessed ships have no oxygen in them. That's what I meant to say. And so, oxygen, without any oxygen, gas doesn't take effect, and fire doesn't take effect. Our summons also last less. Right? They die quicker because they're not breathing, and for some reason they do need oxygen. So this is a really bad zone for our build. I think we do go to the Blood Cult sector. A region besieged by the forces of Ariok. This will be more of those, we just fought a light ship of these. They can control our troops. They can do damage to systems directly with spells. They can summon thralls, and their knights are powerful. We're not really suited for dealing with borders very well, or having our powerful units controlled. You know what? I think we will do the exclusion zone. Let's try. You arrive on the outskirts of an exclusion zone, a region of space decriminated by Imperial astrogation authorities as areas containing subspace anomalies of magnitudes greater than Class 6. The path ahead is long and treacherous, but those who come ready may find great rewards. I don't know if ready's what we are, but we're going to make the attempt. Holy crap, this is a long one. Okay. It would be the weapons dealer down here that we would want to go to. I guess we're going to go down the south path. Let's start. You rush to battle stations as you find yourself assailed by an unidentified warship. It is no longer under the control of a mortal crew, but instead possessed by a demonic will. Worse still, your intruder alarms begin to blare. Something has arrived on your ship. We have a single skeleton. That is still more than a match, though, for our cultists. Let's see. Let's summon some ghouls to start. They're armed with a storm cannon and then... Oh, they have an inferno foul gas. So that's really bad for us, right? We hate fire. Oh, right. We'll get ghouls when we kill things with him. Okay. Let's put some no, we should really throw this over there. I want to wait for the ghouls to go first. Right, there they go. You know what? We will just summon something on our side, so we have some defenses. Then we'll teleport here. Oh, we can't even break through the shields with our current weaponry. 54 scrap and 3 munitions were in that. Okay, we start with the... Oh, it's an AoE weapon. Okay, so it could hit any of the areas that... So this is the first time seeing this. So this will hit anything in this area. There's a greater chance to miss, if I recall correctly. Oh, is it only one projectile? No, it's 3. But we didn't do anything to this. Oh, viewer, this is bad for us. Oh, a rift! Our first rift! Rifts, like this one, are effectively a hole into the void, not to space, although it's effectively the same from an oxygen perspective. It does no damage to your hull when one of them appears at your ship, and it works like a hull breach did in Faster Than Light, but every so often, every like 10 seconds or so, a random demon will be spawned from this and begin running around your ship. Our ghouls, or whatever, yeah, our ghouls can run in here and repair. So we'll have them do that. We're going to want to stun whatever this summons. Let's see. You run over here. Whatever's over there, let's have you stun it. We have a rot spawn from the enemy and a creature I can't hover over. That's a blight bomb, I think is what it's called. Guys, we have to. Oh, okay, and the rift is gone. It does fire multiple projectiles. They're just they all arrive slowly and sometimes from the same. Man, the same. They can be on top of each other. We need to get that shield down. Okay, we need to upgrade this once so we have a way of getting past shields. Hungerers. A dissection was promptly ordered, which resulted in destruction of the surgical plinth. Nevertheless, we were able to retrieve the decomposed remains of no less than 25 members of the crew, which were promptly incinerated. 35 DPS, 3 damage, and if it kills something, it gets +1 more DPS as long as this battle is raging on. Doing some damage to them. I hear fighting. Oh, it's over there that the fighting is going on. Okay. We'll win this battle, and thankfully without any significant losses. I think. God, we hired these 2 cultists quite some time ago. No. As the ship disintegrates, a small portion of its cargo remains intact. You successfully cover what's salvageable before the rest go up in flames. Fletchlings are not very useful, but you get a lot of them. We don't need the Hellfire missile, though, so we're going to take the fleshy reagents and 8 scrap metal. The subspace maelstrom subsides. Any currently open rifts, though, will remain, as will any monsters that exist. Darn it, we lost one of our crew. We lost this guy. One of our mages is down. And we have more enemies present. I should have stunned instead, I'm guessing. I think the Hungerer is winning. So that was very costly. Well, someone's got to be on the weapon system. So we're going to put a necromancer there. I guess our cyborg can work the doors. No, it should be the opposite. Actually, we should put this atrophied on the weapons and you on the engines. Alright, so... not as useful. I thought it fired 3 projectiles, but it does say spread 60, so I should have seen that originally. Still, with only 1 power, I'm not gonna really be too upset about the weapon. But it doesn't do the purpose that I wanted. It's not gonna really take out the enemy shields as effectively as if it fired 3 times in a row. Actually, yeah, because I think spread weapons viewer have a lower chance of hitting the target. I don't know exactly what that percentage chance is, but I do believe it is there. It's present. I believe this was mentioned on the Steam forums, which is why I am aware of this. Okay, we want to go down this way because we want the mercenary broker, especially now that we lost a crew member. You come across a small deserted outpost. Nothing appears to be out of ordinary save for a pattern of complex sigils pointing towards a single flailed corpse nailed to the entrance. It's a shrine to an ancient god. A ship suddenly emerges from hiding. It bears the darkly regal heraldry of the blood cults. You will be my sacrifice to Ariok. Get out of the poison. So... There's probably at least 1 Blood Knight over here, and they immediately start by trying to control my troops. It doesn't matter. We have to start our battle by summoning ghouls. Yep, there they go. I should just cast the stun spell there. It's over already. Yep, the spells are already working their way towards us. We lost our commander to it. That is... oh, there's... oh, wow! That's really bad! Is that how that works? Okay, they captured our commander with a spell, and then the spell that he cast, creates summons that are on the enemy side. I didn't realize it worked that way. That's kind of amazing. We'll summon a... oh, it's a bloatmite. Sure, we should summon one of these. I think we're interrupted. So we lost another one. Oh, no, we did not. Okay, good. We summoned one of them after all. They have 2... well, we know they have 3 Chaos Knights over here because we had 3 people controlled. And there goes some of our weaponry. That sucks. I guess we'll just fire. Okay, some of our... who's dying? Oh! The enemies can occasionally have spells that allow them to pull units to you. Or they have a spell that did so. So this guy got sucked over to our ship, I think. No. He used his ethereal gate to bring himself over there, so he almost killed himself. That's amazing. They're going to be able to control us again soon. We have to keep those shields down. So he... Oh, okay. Well, we just lost this guy. He's over on the enemy ship. Yeah, there's not much I'll be able to do about this, viewer. We're just losing him. He's so little life that when if we're able to bring him back via a recall crew, we're just going to lose him immediately. Okay, no, that did not happen. You search the remains and find a few useful items, 39 scrap. After disposing of the enemy ship, you set your sights on the shrine ahead. It pulses with malevolent fire, fed from the sacrifice of the destroyed vessel. We're not pledging ourselves to a blood god. No, it's not demons we earn. Like, we want demonic creatures. We don't necessarily want blood cultists, so we're not doing it. Continue onwards with your journey. We might not make it to the mercenary broker at this rate. You exit subspace and find yourself dangerously close to a white-hot dwarf star. An Imperial transport ship idles silently in the distance, its crew having succumbed to the intense heat of the stellar mass. The situation is risky, but there may be material worth recovering aboard the ship. We have a chance of losing a random crew member if we go over there. We don't want to do that. We'll avoid the ship. You decide it's too risky and move on. A large nearby rift storm dissipates to reveal a derelict orbital colony floating through space. Somehow, it has been transported here from its original orbit. Let's investigate. As you approach, a Corsair vessel leaves the derelict colony on an intercept course towards you. Its weapons are primed. It's a stun beam immediately fired. Hole Ripper 2 with 4 shots. Ugh. A tunneler that ignores our shield, does 1 ion damage and shoots 3 times. And a storm cannon. All right, it's not looking good for us already. This is... Oh, and they have the breaching charge, or whatever that is, as well. Oh, and this guy was stunned, so we weren't able to actually use the to summon ghouls there. We have to wait till we at least have 4 weapons ready so we can potentially get past the shields. The good news is there's a lot of chaos happening. The bad news is I'm forgetting to use my Hole Reaper. Good, I want that healing room disabled. That's a lot of fire. Oh, that was a lot we just took. Enemy crew has been killed. You search the remains and find 65 scrap. As you explore the orbital colony, it appears that the Corsairs had already stripped the ruins clean. Ah, that stinks. Oh, do we want to fight? I guess... So we're here to fight ships of all types, viewer. So we're going to press on to this infernal energy detector. This will be one of those airless, possessed ships. You sense a Malthic presence. A possessed vessel was attacking us. So, immediate summon into all the rooms. Once the creatures are there, we teleport. Okay, because we want their defenders to move out of this room so we can take that. Your crew retrieves the contents of the storage vault. 54 scrap. Okay, we have a rift. It's down there. Get down there. We'll wait for the Inferno node. Or it's the Inferno, the Inferno, whatever this is. Inferno thing. Just because I want to potentially get through shields. Should have done it in opposite direction. We had a bit of space here before the beam hit either of these two rooms. So we messed that up. Can we... We can't stun the heart. We have incoming. I'm going to put some ghouls on our ship. Okay, that went kinda well. Oh, I do like that the undead on our ship know where to go to put out fires and seal rifts. That's nice. Oh, so many misses. That's because their heart's active and they have a 25% miss rate. We need more defenses. Let's go to our door room. We have to get out of there. Not much survives the blast. Only a small handful of supply canisters can be retrieved from the wreckage. 50 scrap. The subspace melts from sides. But there are... yeah, there's other rifts here. We'll let the undead handle it. Good job, boys. There was a mercenary broker here. It's always important to have a solid crew at your back. We have a set of mercenary contracts on offer. Would you like to see them? Talk first. The war cult's practice of enslaving entire colonies to manufacture weapons aboard their starships is efficient and ruthless. They exploit every resource to fuel their war machine. Let's trade. Soul Thresher. +1 DPS, +1 DPS in medium rooms, kills grant +2 DPS for the duration of the encounter. That could be really nice. It's $35. An oxygen tank, immunosuffocation. This could be useful for our cyborg, who's only armed with a tool. Oh, a server arm is repair speed +50% and +1 DPS, so I like all of these. How about crew? Another necromancer. We did lose a troop. This would give us another guy who can summon 2 ghouls. An Apparent. This guy can summon, has a free spell slot, which is currently Fireball. We would replace it with this. And we can give him a weapon. So he might not be bad for $70. Imperial Soldier. Sorry, Scribe, too weak for us. Engineer could be nice for someone who can repair rather well. A Hex Priest. Has a tool slot and a weapons slot. His spell prevents an enemy system from being repaired for 20 seconds. And this guy can cast a spell that prevents a weapon from a system from being damaged. So I like these guys. And I like the weapons. If we take the Hex Priest, we can grab the servo arm and we have a weapon for him. Let's do that to start. I will put him on the weapon system. Do I want the Psyker Outlaw? Let's take him, and the Soul Thresher. We have some extra tools, and one of our casters should at least have it, so we'll take the fleshy reagents for the fleshings. And then I do think we want that oxygen tank as a future item. For the final battle, I don't think we'll be teleporting over there with our leader. And our which guy is it again? Oh, no, Tim, he doesn't... This is an innate ability he has. You forgot about that last time. This is innate. This is not a item. This is not a tool he gets to equip, so that's... Okay, well, it's a waste, but we bought it, so too late. Let's take another upgrade. I want the door system upgraded. And we're gonna increase our engines again. A good news about having more people is it also allows us to put more of those people into different rooms. I kind of want you near a door so you can escape if need be. Okay, save the positions. Your vessel emerges inside a wrist storm and immediately begins taking fire. To make matters worse, a massive energy spike was detected in the lower decks. You have been boarded. It's a blood golem. Immune suffocation cannot repair man or extinguish demonic. Our atrophied can defeat it, but let's send some help over there. While we summon some nasties. Actually, we can stun this also. Oh, that was lucky. He summoned a thrall, and I think we might have stunned the room that it was in. We retrieved 50 scrap from the storage container. Oh, something pulled him over there, so I didn't even know that. So I'm glad we usually call crew when we did. Oh, we should use these. Let's prevent their shield from being recharged. Repaired. Don't want our crew over there. Sorry, not doing a lot of talking this time. The rift appeared on our ship. This is useless. In the wake of the explosion, a few useful items remain. You retrieve what you can from the aftermath. So we don't really need antidotes. We can also grab a Chaos Engine. This is probably worth more money, so we'll take the Chaos Engine. Somewhere on our ship, I believe, there is a rift. Okay. I lost someone, didn't I? I did. Our Hex Priest was probably teleported over there via the enemy ship, and then he died over there. Okay, that sucks. So much for all that money we spent on him. You sense a Malthic presence. A possessed vessel is attacking us. Holy, look at all the weapons. Full side 1, ion tunneler, energy beam, graviton cannon, and a Shiv missile. There's something on the ship defending it, because I see an open door. No, it has to be the shield we go after, because we want an easier time hitting it with all our other weaponry. We also want this. We retrieve 77 scrap from the storage vault. Going well, I guess. The enemy hasn't struck us with anything specifically hard yet. Good. Knock down more of their weapon systems. The immediate vicinity becomes cluttered with wreckage after the explosion. Some can still be utilized, plus 42 scrap. The subspace maelstrom subsides. There's a threat present? Oh, there's an intruder somewhere on the ship. It's probably a tentacle. Go and find it. A skeleton and a fleshing. Alright, and that's it. Okay. Your sensors detect a civilian vessel being pursued by an Imperial Crusade ship. The Crusade ship is closing fast. A system. Target the Crusade ship and prepare to fight. That's a scary-looking weapon. Retributor 3. This is what I thought this weapon was. So this fires just 3 shots, as opposed to an AoE weapon. Okay. We actually kind of want this instead of this. We can later. Alright. I don't know why I'm delaying. We need to start summoning creatures. Centurions. The best that the Imperials have in their army. We We can probably make this attempt. No, missed. We should try to damage these systems. Woo! The shields are back again. Just not getting through the shields very effectively. Ooh, nice. We've killed most of the crew. There's someone in the command throne. Ooh, we got stuns. We have no dodge at the moment. We need to upgrade that whole Reaper of ours again. Fire won't do too much to the Imperials. Many of their troops are immune to fire. Just as a heads up. The enemy starship innards have been exposed to the void in grisly fashion. You pick it clean of useful material. 54 scrap. The civilian vessel is nowhere to be found. Let's upgrade the whole Reaper. Gives us 1 pierce. Corrosive gases. We like corrosive gases. Corrosive gases are great gases. Your ship drops back into real space and is immediately enveloped by a cloud of infernal miasma. Warning sirens suddenly begin to blare. Enemy intruders have been detected. These are the final 2 of them. The intruders have been eliminated. Recover some equipment from the remains. 1 micro shield. We're probably just going to get rid of it as a consumable. So it's not a bad item. It shields and it puts that AoE up around an area for for how long? I'm guessing I don't know how long it lasts for. It says a hostile projectile, so maybe it only blocks 1 hit instead of 2 hits also. We're going to the shipyard this time. We want to repair our ship. Oh, we're down to 6 missiles! Holy crap, I didn't realize we were so low. An abandoned shipyard floats into view. It appears to be a safe place to rest. We're gonna scavenge munitions? No, we need to heal. But most of the shipyard's facilities have long been abandoned. A small handful are still functional. You use them to repair your hull. So we need to buy missiles. And not use them for a little while. Glittering stars dot your viewport. Despite the war-ravaged state of humanity's great projects, moments like this can almost seem peaceful. Suddenly a weak signature appears on your data feed. It is a faint distress signal emanating from a barely functioning status pod. You pick up the pod and resuscitate its occupant. The survivor's eyes snap open. It's a trap! Full-powered engines! Activate shields! You barely register the words when the explosions begin to rock your hull. Your shields go down. A Corsair ship reveals itself on your sensors. The survivor collects himself. By grace of the immortal king, if we are to die, let us die in glory. Our shields are destroyed! That's awful. We need everyone in there who can be immune to poison. And get them up as soon as possible. That's going to take us a while to do. Let's start summoning. I mean, I have to summon. We don't get any shields back, by the way. We cannot power this. Oh, we can power it a little bit. Okay. I didn't think we could. How about that? I learned something. Oh, learned something new today. Oh, they're using putreficators. Normally, I wouldn't mind that. But today, I really mind that at this moment. We can take a little bit of poison damage. Come on, guys. Get in there and repair that. We don't want to use the bombs at the moment. Ooh, good stun from them. Yeah, much better. Oh, that's why we're using munitions. This is a munition to use it. Okay, we can't even use this for a little bit then. We really need to take a break from using it. Darn it, I forgot about that. Okay. Everyone back to your positions. I forgot all about that, viewer. I'm just using that willy-nilly, thinking it's just all it requires is timing. No, it also requires munitions to use it. So only in emergencies at the moment until we get more missiles. You search through the remains and find a few useful items. 42 scrap, 2 munitions. The survivor is inspired by your victory and elects to join your crew. Imperial recruit. Go ahead and give him some stuff. Make him immune to make him immune to suffocation. Put him in the oxygen room. A demon-possessed starship emerges on your flank and opens fire. And we also have 2 intruders on our ship. That's quite an array of weaponry they have on their ship too. We retrieved a tactical shield from that vault. Reduces DPS of enemies by 1 and gives 5 more hit points to unit using it. It has to be the shield, Tim. You have to go after the shield. A lot of misses there. Need to wait till every weapon's ready. We don't want to use weaponry if we can avoid it. That's right, our munitions, because we don't have many of them left. Looks like we shouldn't need to use them for this battle anyway. powerful shockwave scatters the ship's remnants in every direction. You salvage as much as you can before the rest is lost to space. I would love the tactical armor. That's nice. 10 hit points and 50% suffocation resistance. But we need the munitions. So 9 munitions for us instead. Let's see, do we have anyone who wants a tactical? I guess we can give this to the survivor instead. Oh, no. Let's give the shield to the other atrophied. A derelict ship drifts into view. It suddenly lurches into action as putrid energy spread across its hull. You prepare for battle as a possessed ship orients its guns at you. Alright. I delayed a little bit there. That was bad on me. Let's put some enemies over there. Okay, we'll go ahead and... Oh, right, sure. I keep forgetting I have this too. Let's damage a system. We've received 58 scrap metal from that. Taking damage and not paying attention to my weaponry is bad, Tim. Our white's gonna take lots of damage here. There's no oxygen in these rooms. Oh, come on now. Oh wow, we have a summon coming our way too, huh? All right, we're gonna have to use missiles here. And some of us are slowed. That's a hungerer. Holy crap, that's a lot of bad guys. Who? Oh, no oxygen in the room either. We have a rift here. Come on, guys. Oh, we have lots of rifts on our ship, I see. That's a normal Google, Tim. The assault cyborg of ours is almost dead. Not much left after the blast, but you do manage to secure a few intact supply containers, 58 scrap. The subspace maelstrom subsides. We've got hostiles all over our ship, though. We have some on our ship. Man, look at this thing. Crawler. I've never seen one of these before. Its lower half had been obliterated, leaving it with nothing but splintered bone and sinew where its legs had once been. Yet despite this gruesome mutilation, it drew itself along, animated by an unholy resolve. Plus, it hit points immune to poison. That's amazing. I hope that's not, like, one of our atrophied. I don't think it is. Alright, let's get to the weapons dealer. A distant flash illuminates your viewport as a small trading vessel enters real space and maneuvers into comms range. A well-dressed group of merchants appears on your feed. They wish to trade. Talk. I once witnessed a techno-cult fleet deployment. The cold precision and dedication they exhibited in their operation left a lasting impression on me. Plus, new TBS all Imperial citizens, that only affects one of our units, so we don't care about that. For every other weapon you fire, gain a force shield on a random room. Oh, that's actually really useful to us. We have 4 different weapons. So that would give us 2 shield. Friendly crew gain +3 DPS when fighting in a vacuum. That could also arguably be useful, but I think we definitely want the barrier relay. What do we have for weapons? A Hole Ripper 1. A corruption beam, which creates a corrosive gas. That's kind of nice. With an 8 casting time. And the gravitic lance we sold a long time ago. So I think what I want is the Hole Ripper. And we sell the Inferno weapon. I do not like it. This is a weapon for a different build, but not what I'm going for. And while I wouldn't mind having the corruption beam, I think we'll take the Hole Ripper. We do need 1 more power for that weapon, though. Oh, we need another power as well. And we have enough money that we can buy some more munitions. And then we keep going. You are caught in a rift storm. Try to maintain course when a techno-cult ship appears. Our flux capacitors are damaged beyond repair. Without them, the relics aboard our ship will never make it back to the enclaves. Offer them our spare flux capacitors. The machine priests are unimpressed with your offering. We require all the flux capacitors aboard your ship. Any less on our ship will not be able to make the journey. Without flux capacitors, you will be stranded. But know this. Your sacrifice will serve the divine god machine in ways that you cannot imagine. There is no death more worthy for a flesh being such as yourself. No, refuse. We will have those flux capacitors whether you like it or not. Flux capacitor, a bunch of ghouls on your ship, you jerks. We can't repair that, but I don't care about not repairing that. There's those barriers we earn for firing different types of weapons. And it's over for them. Enemy crew has been killed. Your search remains and find 42 scrap metal worth of flux capacitors. Alright, let's warp on. Your sensors detect a ruined outpost deep within a rift storm. Surprisingly, it is home to a small but peaceful society. The outpost contacts you. We have recently been attacked and need materials to repair our essential systems. Can you spare any? Yeah, we can spare 10 scrap. Your outpost leader is grateful for your assistance. The Imperials attacked us, but thankfully, they did not take everything we had. They send you some supplies in exchange. 2 Fiends reagents. Oh, that's nice. Get 2 Fiends. Some of your sensors alert you to an incoming contact. The outpost picks up the signal as well. They have come back. You should get going while you still can. No, we will fight. The incoming ship broadcasts on Widebeam. More heretics! So be it. You will all burn together. As the patrol ship initiates its attack, the rift storm surrounding you roils and develops into an ion storm. Storm Cannon 3, that's 6 shots, and the magnetic pulse, which is 2. And stuns us for 5 seconds. Okay, so we immediately want to start casting. You don't have to worry about either of those things. We thankfully love poison, so we don't care about all this nonsense. And we don't need to use any of our munitions for this fight. We should do it without it. I think. The enemy crew has been killed. You search the remains and find 46 scrap. Having observed the battle, the outpost hails you again. Your valor is unmatched, but you really must leave. Go, before this accursed place changes you in a matter of those Imperials. And us. The outpost ceases communications. You move on. We should equip those instead of the flesh ones. You approach the Stargate. Alright guys, Imperial Core Worlds. We made it to the final zone. You arrive at the Imperial Core Worlds. Ahead of you lies a terrible artifact known as the Vault of Souls. Well, it's 10:30 p.m. today, October 3rd, so I'm gonna go to bed, and we'll finish this up tomorrow. This hints us to the enemy I'm fighting. I don't know which enemy that is. I don't think it'll be the undead that we fought there last time. And I'm guessing we're going up this way for one more attempt at getting other crew and modules, munitions, and then the battle. Alright guys, I will see you in a bit. Give me a second. Hey everyone. Alright, I'm back. Let's pick up where we left off. It's the next morning. I just ate breakfast. Let's go. After we look at my ship really quick. Let's see. We have a bunch of light weaponry, effectively. But it fires quickly. Okay, to help me get through enemy shields, I guess. A good amount of engines. 5 engines, really? Okay, 5 engines for some decent evade, I suppose. 3 shields, fully ready Hull Reaper. With 8 munitions. We have to be selective on when we use our munition weapons. And we really need to buy every single munition we can from the stores that are coming up. If there are any left. Okay, and our crew? Okay, alright, I got a good feel. Let's go ahead and start. Where are we going? Vault of Souls. I don't think it's going to be the undead one, because this doesn't look like the undead symbol to me. If I want as many munitions as possible, then we're going to go up here to the north route to buy some from this mechanic, and also visit the shipyard. I almost said something different, and take the munitions from there. All right, so that's our plan. Let's go. We attempt to dock at an outpost. Docking permission denied. Your vessel is not listed in the Imperial Registry. You move on. You arrive in the middle of a large ion storm and are immediately ambushed by an enemy craft. I want to see where these end up, because I don't want to cast spells. I'm going to have fire. Oh my goodness. He's going to have to stay there and just deal with the fire in that room. Or we let all the other fire leave. Where's that assault craft coming in? Will let some of these rooms end up with no oxygen to suffocate the troops that decided to board us, and we will go ahead and begin filling their ship with enemies. But if they break down my doors, we end up having no oxygen in our rooms. We can't stay here for too long then. All of our weapons are ready to be fired, so let's fire them. We get out of these rooms. Holy crap, we're being annihilated by this ship. Holy crap. We might not make it to the boss at this rate. Good morning, everyone. Let's see. Probably shut these doors now. I'm going to recall back our cyborg. We have more fire all over the place again. Or beginning to get over the place again. Let's see. Oh my goodness! This is awful. We need to use blight bombs. We have to. We're losing. We need to open up that door. Okay, have we recovered? Possibly? Let's summon more ghouls over there. This battle is not over. We are at a reprieve. Oxygen. Shut those doors. Woo! Quite a few misses. Yeah, it's dumb. Oh no, it's not dumb. The whole Herpes fired 2 shots, Tim. We missed quite a few of those. More fire. We'll just put that out. Okay, I think we won. Man, we're just our weapon. Okay, we did it. Thank God. You collect what you can from the remains. Choose one. We'll take a Servio husk and 2 scrap metal. Ooh. Okay. God, that was awful. Okay, Okay, where are we putting this guy? We'll have our Ghoul Magus just go there. We don't particularly care about this one any longer. Arguably, I guess we can... So, we're at a point in the game where we might risk teleporting an entire room full of units someplace on the enemy ship to stop what just happened to us from happening again. That was awful. My God. Okay. Going to the mechanic. Your ship drops back into real space in front of a small merchant caravan. One of the ships breaks off from the caravan and approaches you. They would like to conduct business. Talk. The techno-priests have grown increasingly brazen as the local system defense forces took command. Rumor has it they're even willing to confront warships now. Trade? What do we have here? Constructs blood thralls. And that's good if we wanted more troops. That's good, but I don't think these are demonic, so I don't particularly care. And we don't have the money for it because we need to do some repairs and buy munitions here. So that's not happening. It would be neat to test out the gravitation field generator, but we're passing on these two upgrades. Plus 10 hit points, these are modules. To all blood cultist units, we possess none of those, so that's not helpful to us. Immune to hull damage and system damage from enemy projectiles for the first 25 seconds of combat. We'll skip that, we don't have the money for that. Seal of Cerberus, call upon a demonic hound. This could be nice. First off, let's also sell some stuff. Oh, I should have used our summon during that last battle. Can you use a tool? You can? You have the oxygen tank on you, survivor. We'll just vendor these, or at least it's only one scrap, so we don't particularly care. But we want all the money we can get. Let's call upon the seal. A sinister emblem with a canid skull, intricately etched into obsidian. I'll take it. We can then full repair, and then buy all the munitions we're allowed. Okay, let's proceed on. Oh, not another son of tired fire. You arrive before a fiery red star. Its intense heat putting your ship at risk. An armed Imperial vessel bears down on your position. No mercy for the wicked. We're gonna get more fire spells thrown at us, viewer. I'm just gonna stun this right now in an attempt to stop that from. Darn it! We couldn't do it in time. So we're getting its fire. The atrophy can put that out, run up there and give a hand. We're gonna teleport everyone here. Oh, or just him. I hit the wrong button. We have incoming. We need these on our ship. We'll throw some ghouls, though, on their vessel. Do we care about this guy? No. He dies. Right. There's fire on our ships. He's got to get out of there. Can we call our crew? We can damage their shield system. Who else is dying? Our hound. We don't mind that so much. We've got to get ready to fight on our side. Our poor hound is not immune to poison. Okay. We need a bomb. Something was summoned onto our ship. We just lost our doors. Which is bad if we have fire on our ship. And we do, so we have to find that fire and put it out. Did we do it? Oh, thank God. The explosion scatters debris in every direction. Enough remains intact to be worth salvaging. 48 scrap. We are badly hurt, so we're not going to be able to grab munitions from the next spot. We actually need to heal our crew. I don't hear fire, so I don't think we're taking any more damage currently. But we're about to get more fire. Alright, we have to warp now. We don't want that. I mean, I do want that, but we're not doing it. We're going over here to the shipyard instead. An abandoned shipyard floats into view. It appears to be a safe place to rest. We need to heal our injuries. You conceal your vessel and power down your reactor, providing your crew with a brief respite from their duties. All crew restored. You know, I think we're just gonna have our white stay. Stay on the ship in a spot where he can contribute to battles. Oh, I forgot Atrophied here has a fire blade. That could really have helped us during those battles had he actually been fighting. Someone's got to be in the command throne. It's got to be our leader. It has to be. Well, it doesn't have to be, but that's what we're doing. Okay, viewer. We have 3 more jumps. We're going to... Oh, I don't have the scrap for any other upgrades. Okay. Oh, look at those weapons that this ship has. We do not have records of your payment for this route. Now you must pay another way. The Infernal Falgas, a Retributor 2, a Retributor 3, and an Energy Beam. That's a lot of fire. Can we get out of here, please? Let's immediately start by trying... And they're gonna have fire casters on their ship too. Can we maybe distract them long? Oh, okay, no, there is no fire people on their ship. Okay, that's good at least. Okay, weapon systems this time. We can't really use too many of these, but we'll use a single blight bomb. And one Reaper beam. This is acceptable. Because now they're all repairing. Oh, but this is fine. Let's resummon ghouls over there. Though I'm putting some of them in the wrong room. Fire incoming. Good. Woo! Despite the devastation, you managed to retrieve 66 scrap. We have one more jump. We won't have enough scrap to upgrade our shields and power it. I think we'll improve our doors. Now we can move him out of the way and still have rank 3 doors. And it gives one more hit point to the door system. You detect an Imperial warship speeding towards you. Weapons primed. It does not seem to mind the fact it's about to start a fight inside a densely packed asteroid cluster. Hull Ripper 2, Auto Disruptor, Retributor 1. We're going to try to knock out their weapons. Fire incoming. There, we have a. That sucks. Okay, we have a whatchamacallit incoming 2, an auto, a sled. Stun him. He's got to come over here. It really should be the shields, but I'm gonna hit their weapon system so we don't have to worry about too much of that. And we will end up using a blight bomb and one Reaper beam. That's the dog that is almost dead. I think. Got a ghoul now. Got a second ghoul now to help defend our ship. I don't like that that it forgets to put the shield points back. I really need the game to remember where the power was allocated. I think it used to do this too. I don't know why now it's not doing it. Another assault sled. We can summon some ghouls. We can get some... Actually, we'll put these over there too. That's our hound who's going to die over there. Let's throw you there. Nope, you're not running over there, okay. Oh, we lost our guy who had the oxygen tank. Door system is down again. Not much survives the blast. Only a small handful of supply canisters can be retrieved from the wreckage. 66 scrap and 1 munitions. Alright, viewer, the next jump is the boss. We're going into it with wounded crew. And at 75%, I think, of our ship's hull remaining. Oh, you're kidding me. And of course, it didn't put power back in the shields. We took another hit. Alright. Everyone, go back to your where you're supposed to be. You... Man, it sucks. Some of our fighters are hurt. So this is... I don't think we're winning this encounter, viewer. That said, we still gotta give it our best. Here we go. You encounter an ominous-looking vessel, adorned with the runes and sigils of the blood cults. This vessel could only be one of the great enslavement engines used by the fell nobles to subjugate entire worlds. The Vault of Souls is sealed, but I shall be the one to deliver it to Ariok. The enemy ship moves in to attack. Alright, that's a stun beam. They're gonna immediately try to control some of my troops also. I need to wait until I see some spellcasts on their side before I start doing spellcasts on mine, with the exception of the Noxious Dead. Okay. Something was summoned. Something else was summoned. Maybe we can... Oh, we were stunned, but we still got our spell off. I guess we will just start... Let's put the ghouls over there. If we can. We'll not try to knock out their shield. Ooh. They do have Blood Knights. Oh, okay, yep, we got our leader controlled. Oh, that's really bad. And the Hound ran in to fight him. That sucks. That's like the opposite of what I want to have happen. The Hound is almost dead. I guess that's good. Let's fire all weaponry. With a 30% evasion, we need to hit this. I apologize. There is going to be a huge amount of pausing. Let's get a Fiend on our ship. So we have some defense. Our command helm's down. Hello, Fiend. Oh, that's awful looking. In the realm of the darkest shadows, a fiend of wretched visage arose. Born from the abyss's cruel embrace, a countless symphony of forms, a monster ever-changing. It's veiled in the chaos it sowed, terrorizing realms of gods and men. Oh, and they summoned one. You gotta get out of there. You're no match for that. Our weapon systems are ready, Tim. You gotta use them. Breached! Go and shut that breach. Oh, it's just a breach. It's not a rift. we should be okay. Oh, we get fleshlings occasionally, I guess, when the fiend is fighting. Summon more ghouls. Okay, one of these guys is dying. I can't control the fiend, and the aberrant is controlled. So, we lose one of our fighters. Repair. Oh no! We've lost our door room. We don't have. We can't possibly repair both of those breaches, so that's off limits to us now. Hopefully, we won't have any fire to worry about. Yeah, that's off limits. We're not going in there. Let's summon a different fiend, since our current one's almost destroyed. A spectral whisper echoes through your ship. At half hit points, or just about, you get an encounter that generally will make their ship repair their systems, make them invulnerable, and have borders on your ship. Powerful engines surround the enemy's vessel systems, closing fissures and rejoining broken circuitry. In a moment, the vessel systems are renewed to readiness. Horrific tentacles tear through the deck plates across your ship. So we have 2 tentacles on our ship. Oh, we have another fiend. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Thankfully, they're just tentacles, not hydras. Oh, wow. We lost the center room. They're using some sort of weapon that or spell that breaches us. Our oxygen is down. We've got to repair that. Sorry, atrophied. Yeah, we have to. We have no choice. We really have to repair that. Or maybe we don't. But we're gonna. We'll get some more. Actually, the ghouls team should be on their side, not your side. You have to now. They're back up to 30 evasion. That would be a control spell that just happened there. That was a control wave that happened. I know we're losing everybody. I guess we'll take our cyborg back and swap. We lost one of our casters. Our necromancers is dead. It's over. We've lost. We're not gonna be able to get the weapons. We're too low on oxygen, and our white's dying. He can't even stay where he is. Oh my goodness, viewer, dying here at the very end. That sucks. There's still no oxygen in the room. Please! Please get the oxygen back, please. Weapons are repaired. More breaches everywhere. Stunned in this room. We have no one to the command throw. The command throw is destroyed, so we have no evasion at all at the moment. They're guarding their systems. We'll try hitting their shields. Nope. All those are gonna miss. Good game. Very good game. We have to knock out that evasion that they have. And if they just hit the weight with something even remotely strong, we're doomed. And if they hit the command throne, that's bad for us too, since we'll have no evasion. Here comes. Ooh! Oh, thank God! Almost missed. We might as well summon some ghouls. We'll get them on our ship though. Nope, most of those missed. We can still pierce a shield, so we're gonna do that to knock out their evasion for a while longer. There's something nasty there, I think. Oh. Ooh! Lost someone to being controlled. That's one of our... That's this one. Another control wave. Lost more people. As long as it wasn't these two, we're okay. Oh, man! Oh, this sucks. Oh, we've lost our Hole Reaper. And we can't fix it. There's no oxygen in that room, so we're down that we're just down that weapon. That's super bad for us, viewer. We need all our weapon systems, or we need most of our weapon systems. That evasion. That's awful. Yeah, we can't do anything about this. We can't fix this. We have no one able to be in that room. Just lost our necromancer. We have to hit the shields. Our Hole Reapers aren't... And nothing happened there. Too much evasion. Even fit that back up to 35%. It's over. Viewer, it was great playing with you guys. It was a good attempt. At the end of the day, we just weren't able to do it. Your ship has been reduced to a tangle of burnt corpses and twisted debris. Alright, that's it. Hull destroyed by Arrowcane Starflaler. Being breached, having no oxygen, having a weakened crew. That was it. That was the end of us. Woo! Alright. Well, thank you guys for watching. We'll make another attempt in the next video. We'll probably do at least 2 more of these. So I will see you guys then. Take care, everyone.